Welcome back to my channel, Coins History Coins, VC coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today we are diving into fascinating history of four incredible Susan B. Anthony dollar coins that continue to attract collectors across the United States. From the 1979 P, 1979 D, 1979 S, and 1980 P Susan B. Anthony $1 coins. Each coin carries a unique story, historical significance, and collector appeal. These small dollar coins may look ordinary, worn, dirty, or heavily circulated, but behind their simple appearance lies a remarkable chapter in American coin history. Together, we will explore their designs, mint marks, historical background, collector interest, hidden details, and the reasons why these iconic dollar coins remain popular among numismatists decades after they were first released. So sit back, relax, and join me as we uncover the history, mystery, and fascinating stories behind these four legendary Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. Let's get started on another exciting coin adventure right here on Top One. Today we are exploring one of the most fascinating dollar coins ever released in the history of the United States of America, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. At first glance, this small round dollar may look like an ordinary pocket coin that has spent decades moving from one hand to another. Many examples are scratched, worn, dirty, and heavily circulated, causing people to ignore them completely. However, behind its simple appearance lies a remarkable story that continues to capture the attention of collectors around the world. Some rare varieties and exceptional high-grade examples have sold for impressive amounts, turning an ordinary-looking coin into a prized collectible. That is why thousands of collectors carefully inspect every 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar they encounter, hoping to discover a hidden treasure among everyday change. The story of this coin begins during a time when the United States Mint wanted to modernize American currency. The government hoped that a smaller dollar coin would become more convenient for everyday transactions. To honor an important figure in American history, the Mint selected Susan B. Anthony, a courageous leader who fought for women's rights and voting rights. Her portrait became the first depiction of a real American woman ever placed on a circulating U.S. coin. This historic decision transformed the coin into more than just money. It became a symbol of social progress and national history. When Americans first saw the coin in 1979, many were surprised by its size and appearance because it was very different from previous dollar coins. The Denver Mint, identified by the famous D mint mark, produced millions of these coins during 1979. Most entered circulation and were used in vending machines, public transportation systems, stores, and banks across the country. As years passed, many of these coins developed scratches, discoloration, and signs of heavy use. Some became dark and dirty after decades in circulation. While ordinary circulated examples generally carry only modest value, collectors know that condition can dramatically affect worth. A coin that survived with brilliant surfaces, strong details, and minimal wear may command significantly higher prices than one that spent decades passing through countless hands. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of discovering unusual varieties and minting characteristics. Although millions of 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollars are produced, certain examples display sharper strikes, stronger details, or distinctive characteristics that attract collector attention. When these coins are preserved in exceptional condition and certified by professional grading services, their values can increase dramatically. This possibility fuels the excitement surrounding the coin and inspires collectors to search through rolls, old collections, inherited coin jars, and forgotten bank boxes. Another reason the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar remains popular is its connection to a major transition period in American coinage. The coin represented a bold experiment by the United States Mint. Officials believed the public would embrace a smaller dollar coin, but many people confuse it with the quarter because of its similar color and size. As a result, the coin struggled to gain widespread acceptance. Despite this challenge, the Susan B. Anthony dollar secured its place in numismatic history. Today, collectors appreciate it not only for its design, but also for the important chapter of American monetary history it represents. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right, surrounded by inscriptions including Liberty and the year 1979. On the reverse appears a majestic image of an eagle landing on the moon, a design adapted from the Apollo 11 mission emblem. This powerful imagery connects the coin to one of humanity's greatest achievements in space exploration. Together, the portrait and reverse design create a fascinating blend of social history and technological achievement, making the coin especially appealing to collectors interested in both subjects. Many stories circulate within the coin collecting community about individuals discovering valuable coins in ordinary places. While most circulated in 1979, D. Susan B. Anthony dollars are not worth fortunes. Certain exceptional specimens can attract strong interest from collectors. High-grade examples with outstanding preservation, brilliant luster, and minimal contact marks have achieved impressive auction results. This reality encourages enthusiasts to inspect every coin carefully rather than dismissing it based solely on age or appearance. Sometimes the difference between a common coin and a sought-after collectible is simply its condition and preservation. Collectors often examine these coins under magnification, searching for sharp details in the hair, lettering, and eagle design. They study the surfaces for unusual characteristics and compare examples to determine rarity and desirability. The excitement of this search is part of what makes numismatics such a rewarding hobby. Every coin tells a story, and every collection represents a journey through history. The 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar is no exception, offering collectors an opportunity to own a piece of America's cultural and monetary heritage. As the years continue to pass, interest in historic U.S. coinage remains strong. New collectors enter the hobby every year, eager to learn about rare dates, mint marks, and valuable varieties. The 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar often serves as an introduction to the fascinating world of coin collecting because it is widely recognized and historically significant. Its connection to an influential American figure and its unique place in U.S. coin history ensure that it remains a favorite among enthusiasts and historians alike. So before you spend a 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar coin, take a closer look, examine the mint mark, inspect the condition, and appreciate the history carried within that small piece of metal. While most circulated examples are common, some exceptional coins have surprised collectors with their desirability and value. More importantly, every coin represents a tangible connection to America's past. Whether your coin is worn, shiny, dirty, or beautifully preserved, it carries a story that began nearly half a century ago. And for collectors, that story is often worth far more than the coin's face value. If you enjoyed this journey into the history and mystery of the next top two, today we are uncovering the mystery of one of America's most talked about dollar coins, the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. At first glance, this small round coin may look like nothing more than an ordinary piece of pocket change. It may be scratched, faded, dirty, or heavily circulated after decades of use. Many people overlook it every day, without realizing that some examples of this historic coin have become highly desirable among collectors. What if the coin sitting forgotten in an old drawer, coin jar, or family collection could be worth far more than its face value? Stay with me as we dive deep into the fascinating history, remarkable design, and collector excitement surrounding the famous 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar. The story begins in the late 1970s when the United States wanted to introduce a modern dollar coin that would be more practical for everyday use. To create something truly historic, the U.S. Mint selected Susan B. Anthony, a courageous leader who spent much of her life fighting for equal rights and voting rights for women. Her appearance on the coin marked a groundbreaking moment in American history because she became the first real American woman to be featured on a circulating U.S. coin. This made the Susan B. Anthony dollar much more than money. It became a symbol of determination, courage, and social progress. The coin instantly secured a special place in the story of American coinage. The 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar was struck at the San Francisco Mint, identified by the famous S mint mark. Unlike many circulation coins, the San Francisco Mint was known for producing coins with especially sharp details and attractive finishes. Collectors were eager to obtain these pieces because of their superior appearance and historical significance. Over time, some of these coins were carefully preserved while others entered circulation and experienced years of wear and tear. Today, Collectors examine these coins closely, searching for examples that survived in exceptional condition despite the passage of nearly half a century. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar is its design. The front of the coin features a portrait of Susan B. Anthony, displaying a strong and determined expression that reflects her historic contributions. Surrounding her image are the inscriptions Liberty and the year 1979. On the reverse side appears a majestic eagle, descending onto the surface of the moon while holding an olive branch. This design was inspired by America's Apollo 11 lunar mission and symbolizes one of humanity's greatest achievements. Together, these images connect two powerful stories: the struggle for equal rights and the triumph of space exploration. Many collectors become excited when discussing the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar because certain examples display exceptional quality and eye appeal. While ordinary circulated coins are generally common, pieces with beautiful surfaces, strong details, and minimal imperfections can attract significant collector interest. Coins that have been preserved with brilliant luster and sharp features often stand out dramatically from heavily worn examples. This difference in preservation can create a substantial difference in collector demand, making condition one of the most important factors when evaluating these coins. As years passed, many 1979 S dollars were forgotten in storage boxes, piggy banks, dresser drawers, and inherited collections. Some became tarnished, darkened, or dirty after decades of neglect. Surprisingly, even these worn examples continue to attract attention because every coin carries a piece of American history. Collectors enjoy searching through old collections because they never know when they might discover a particularly attractive specimen. The thrill of uncovering a coin that has survived decades while retaining beautiful details is one of the reasons collector remains such a popular hobby worldwide. The Susan B. Anthony dollar also represents an important lesson in American monetary history. Government officials believed the coin would become widely accepted for daily transactions. However, many people found it too similar in size and color to the quarter dollar. This confusion limited its popularity in everyday commerce. Despite these challenges, the coin became a lasting symbol of an ambitious attempt to modernize American currency. Today, collectors appreciate the Susan B. Anthony dollar not only for its appearance, but also for the fascinating story behind its creation and public reception. Every collector dreams of discovering an overlooked treasure, and that dream helps fuel interest in the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar. Enthusiasts carefully inspect mint marks, surfaces, strike quality, and overall preservation. They compare coins under magnification, hoping to identify exceptional examples that stand apart from ordinary pieces. The excitement comes from knowing that even a coin that appears ordinary at first glance may possess characteristics that make it desirable within the collecting community. This endless search for quality and rarity keeps collectors engaged year after year. As new generations discover the world of coin collecting, the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar continues to gain attention. Its connection to a historic American figure, combined with its unique role in U.S. coinage, ensures that it remains a favorite among collectors and historians. Every coin tells a story, and this one tells a story of courage, innovation, and change. Whether found in pristine condition or recovered from decades of circulation, each example serves as a reminder of an important chapter in American history. So before you spend a 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar, take a moment to appreciate what you are holding. Look closely at the mint mark, examine the details, and consider the incredible journey that coin has traveled through time. While most circulated examples are worth only modest premiums, their historical significance and collector appeal continue to grow. For coin enthusiasts, the true value lies not only in potential worth, but also in the stories, history, and excitement these remarkable coins represent next top 3. Today, we're diving into a fascinating world of one of America's most recognizable dollar coins, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. At first glance, this coin may look like nothing more than an ordinary piece of pocket change. It is small, round, and often found in circulated condition with scratches, wear and signs of decades of use. Many people pass over this coin without a second thought, never realizing that it represents a major turning point in American coin history. Hidden behind its simple appearance is a story of innovation, controversy, and collector fascination that continues to attract attention more than 40 years after it was first released. The story of the Susan B. Anthony dollar began when the United States sought to create a modern dollar coin that could replace the paper dollar in everyday commerce. To make the coin historically significant, officials chose to honor Susan B. Anthony, one of the most influential advocates for women's rights in American history. Her portrait on the coin marked a groundbreaking achievement because she became the first real American woman to appear on a circulating United States coin. This decision transformed the coin into a symbol of equality, progress, and national recognition. Every 1979, P. Susan B. Anthony dollar carries this important legacy, making it much more than just a piece of currency. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins in 1979, identified by the P Mint mark. This was notable because Philadelphia coins traditionally carried no mint mark for many years. For collectors, the appearance of the P became an interesting feature that connected the coin to a changing era in American minting practices. When these dollars entered circulation, expectations were high. Officials believed the new coin would become a popular alternative to paper money. However, things did not go exactly as planned. Many Americans quickly noticed that the coin looked surprisingly similar to a quarter dollar in both size and color, leading to widespread confusion. Despite these challenges, the Susan B. Anthony dollar secured a permanent place in numismatic history. As years passed, many examples disappeared into dresser drawers, coin jars, bank vaults, and family collections. Others remained in circulation and accumulated scratches, dents, and discoloration from decades of use. These circulated examples tell a story of everyday American life. Every mark on the surface represents years of transactions, purchases, and exchanges. For collectors, even a worn coin can be a fascinating artifact that has traveled through countless hands across the nation. The design of the coin adds even more intrigue. On the front, Susan B. Anthony's portrait stands proudly beneath the word liberty. The image captures her determination and strength, qualities that define her lifelong campaign for equal rights. On the reverse side, an eagle descends toward the moon while carrying an olive branch. This powerful design was adapted from the emblem of the Apollo 11 moon mission, linking the coin to one of the greatest achievements in human history. The combination of these two themes, social progress and space exploration, makes the Susan B. Anthony dollar one of the most historically meaningful coins ever issued by the United States Mint. Collectors are particularly fascinated by the possibility of finding exceptional examples among ordinary circulated coins. Most worn 1979 P dollars are common, but coins with strong details, attractive surfaces, and minimal damage can command greater collector interest. The difference between an average coin and a highly desirable specimen often comes down to preservation. A coin that avoided heavy wear over the decades may retain much of its original beauty, making it significantly more appealing to collectors than a heavily circulated counterpart. One reason the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar remains popular is excitement of discovery. Coin collectors enjoy examining old collections, inherited boxes, and forgotten coin albums in search of hidden treasures. Every coin has a potential to tell a story, and every discovery carries a sense of adventure. Finding a well-preserved Susan B. Anthony dollar among a group of worn coins can feel like uncovering a small piece of forgotten history. This thrill of the hunt is one of the driving forces behind the enduring popularity of coin collecting. The coin also represents a fascinating experiment in American currency. Government officials hoped that a smaller dollar coin would become part of everyday life, reducing the need for paper dollars. Although public acceptance fell short of expectations, the attempt itself remains a significant chapter in monetary history. Today, collectors appreciate the Susan B. Anthony dollar not only for its appearance, but also for what it represents, a bold effort to change how Americans use money. Few coins carry such a unique combination of historical significance and public curiosity. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow, new generations of enthusiasts are discovering the Susan B. Anthony dollar for the first time. Many are drawn to its historical importance, while others appreciate its connection to a remarkable American figure. Whether found in pristine condition or heavily circulated, each coin serves as a reminder of an era when the United States attempted to reshape its currency system. The coin story continues to inspire collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. Next top 4. Today, we are taking a journey into the fascinating world of one of America's most interesting dollar coins, the 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. At first glance, this coin may appear ordinary, worn, scratched, or even dirty after decades of circulation. Many people see it as just another old dollar coin and never stop to think about the history, mystery, and collector interest hidden within it. Yet for coin enthusiasts, every Susan B. Anthony dollar represents an important chapter in American history. The 1980 P issue is especially intriguing because it comes from a period when the United States Mint was attempting to change the way Americans use money. Whether your coin is bright and shiny or dark and heavily circulated, it carries a story that stretches back more than 4 decades. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was created to honor one of the most influential women in American history. Susan B. Anthony dedicated her life to advocating for equal rights and women's voting rights. Her efforts helped shape the future of the United States, and her image on the dollar coin became a lasting tribute to her legacy. When the coin was introduced, it marked a historic first because it featured the portrait of a real American woman on a circulating U.S. coin. This achievement gave the coin significance far beyond its face value. Every 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar serves as a reminder of determination, courage, and the pursuit of equality. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins in 1980. The P Mint mark proudly identifies the coin's place of origin. During this era, the U.S. Mint hoped that dollar coins would become a common part of everyday transactions. Officials believed that replacing some paper dollars with coins would save money and improve efficiency. However, the public reaction was mixed. Many people found the Susan B. Anthony dollar too similar in appearance to the quarter, leading to confusion during daily use. As a result, the coin struggled to gain widespread acceptance despite the government's ambitious plans. Although the coin was not a major success in circulation, its historical importance continued to grow. Millions of coins were stored away in banks, collections, and homes rather than being actively used. Others entered circulation and accumulated signs of wear from years of handling. Some became scratched, faded, or discolored, yet these very imperfections tell a story. Every mark on a circulated 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar reflects its journey through countless transactions, businesses, and communities across America. For collectors, these signs of use can add character and historical interest to the coin. One of the most remarkable features of the 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar is its design. The obverse displays Susan B. Anthony's portrait beneath the word liberty and alongside the year of issue. Her determined expression captures the spirit of a woman who changed American history. On the reverse side, an eagle descends toward the moon while carrying an olive branch. This dramatic image was inspired by the Apollo 11 moon mission insignia and celebrates one of humanity's greatest achievements. Together, the designs create a powerful combination of social progress and scientific accomplishment, making the coin unique among American currency. Collectors often spend hours examining Susan B. Anthony dollars under magnification. They study the surfaces, lettering, mint marks, and details in search of especially attractive examples. While most circulated 1980, P coins remain common. Those with exceptional preservation can generate strong collector interest. A coin that escaped heavyware may still display brilliant luster, crisp details, and eye-catching appeal. These qualities make such pieces stand out from the countless worn examples that spent decades in circulation. The difference between an average coin and a highly desirable specimen often comes down to condition and preservation. The excitement surrounding the Susan B. Anthony dollar is fueled by the possibility of discovery. Coin collectors never know what treasures might be hiding in old collections, inherited boxes, or forgotten coin jars. Finding a well-preserved 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar can be an exciting experience because it connects a collector directly to an important period in American history. Every coin has a story to tell, and each discovery adds another chapter to the ongoing adventure of coin collecting. This sense of mystery keeps collectors searching year after year. The coin also represents a fascinating experiment in the evolution of American money. The government hoped that dollar coins would become widely accepted and eventually reduce the need for paper currency. While that goal was not fully achieved, the Susan B. Anthony dollar remains an important symbol of innovation and change. It reminds us that even unsuccessful experiments can leave a lasting impact on history. Today, collectors appreciate the coin not only for its appearance, but also for its role in one of the most ambitious currency modernization efforts ever undertaken by the United States. As time passes, interest in Susan B. Anthony dollars continues to grow. New collectors are discovering these coins and learning about the stories behind them. The combination of historical significance, unique design, and collector appeal ensures that the 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar remains a popular choice among numismatists. Whether found in a high-grade collection or a handful of pocket change, each coin serves as a tangible connection to America's past. It is a small piece of history that can be held in the palm of your hand. So before you spend a 1980 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar coin, take a closer look. Examine the details, appreciate the artistry, and think about the journey this coin has taken through more than 40 years of American history. While most circulated examples are modestly valued collectibles, their historical importance continues to inspire interest among collectors worldwide. Every Susan B. Anthony dollar tells a story of courage, innovation, and change. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories, hidden treasures, and exciting discoveries from the fascinating world of American numismatics.